2021 vision. Hey guys, hey boo, what's up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. What's goody fam? Thanks for hitting that subscribe button. If you guys subscribe to my channel, thank you so much. You guys are so amazing. You have no idea how hard it is just trying to get my content out there so people can see it. Thank you if you hit that like button, if you hit the subscribe button, if you found me through my Doja Cat video, or if you just found me in general. Thank you so much. Today I wanted to bring you guys my CD collection. I'm just gonna walk through these CDs with you. Some people have been asking me, and I've been seeing the trend also, what do you listen to? My brother was like, you only listen to these two artists, what's wrong with you? So I'm here to prove him wrong. Yeah, so where do we begin? Okay, please don't judge me based off of what I'm about to show you. Like, this is very minimal. Like, this is a very, very, very fractional small portion of all of the music that shapes me as a person, but also these are my most favorite projects, and that is my deal. Like, I only collect things on CD that I really, really love and that I'm like enamored with. Eventually I want to work on getting some vinyls also, but yeah. Okay. Okay, the first CD is actually this one. But one of the classics that I had to have in my collection was The End by the Black Eyed Peas. This came out, I want to say like 2009. Yes, 2009. And I mean, it's a classic because everything, like the subject matter of this CD is still relevant in today's time. Like, we are living in this time that they were singing about. And they were singing about this like 10 plus years ago now. So definitely did a couple dance routines to some of these songs. Everything on here is a banger. Like, it's a great album. I would say that this definitely for me falls like in alignment with like EDM music, and I really like EDM music. I haven't actually listened to it in a while, but if you've ever heard of Space Jesus, you should check him out. He's awesome. All right, so I think I'm gonna do this artist next, just because it's like a prelude. If you watch my Random Facts About Me video, you would know some of this information already. If you haven't, I'll link it up here somewhere or put it as a card or something like that. Donald Glover is one of my favorite artists. He inspired so many different people. This is Camp. Camp was one of the first projects that I heard. I wouldn't say it's the best Gambino project out there, but this was like an era for sure. I definitely have some bangers in here. I relate to Gambino in so many ways, but yeah, I really love this album, this project, Camp. All of my Gambino stans, like, y'all know it's good. LES is still a classic for me. I'm from the East Coast, so that gives me hella vibes. Let's see, Heartbeat's a good song. Still love that song. Firefly, Outside. That's definitely how I felt during the pandemic of 2020. But All of the Shine, I would say, is my favorite project on this. I'm a super positive person. I love happy, upbeat music. I don't like that somber-ish unless it's Kid Cudi. Yeah, this is a good project. If you are not hip to Donald Glover or Childish Gambino, you definitely need this. But the Gambino project that changed my life, okay, that was this one. It's Because the Internet. This is a good project. And the inside is amazing. It's literally like the reflection of a CD. Or at least, like, you know, when you get that rainbow effect, that's what I get from this. It's reflective. And this is like another album that's never gonna get old. That and 315. Like, definitely Earth, the Oldest Computer. I don't know why. I just, It goes along with the theme Because the Internet or BTI so well. I do have the other albums also. The last thing I'm gonna say about this is I got this album at a time in my life where everything was just going to crap. And I was like, I was working, I was in school at the same time. Like, the internet was just becoming what it is today. So this is never gonna get old. This is such a classic. I also have Awaken My Love as well, and I passed that on to my dad too. I got him a copy because why not? There's some bangers on here. Crawl, World Star, Dial Up, The Worst Guys, Telegraph Ave, Sweatpants, 305, 3005. Donald Glover was definitely, you know, that person for me. He brought me peace with being misunderstood, and I love that about him and his music. He is who he is, and he's brilliant. So because of him, I found another brilliant artist, and I have been like a super fan since I found this man's music. Yeah, Logic is the next artist I found because of Donald Glover, and I'm so thankful for that Donald Glover birthed another artist that's amazing. And oh my bad, this is the front, guys, but The Incredible True Story, or Tits as his fan base likes to call it, or at least what I like to call it. This is one of my favorite projects. I do have all of these artists, you know, discographies on my phone, but again, as I mentioned, these are my most favorite projects that I felt like I had to have it in physical form, because CDs are, you know, they're going out. It's not a high in demand media type anymore. So yeah, Tits is my favorite. I just think his mind is he's so smart. He's so smart. Because I also have a thing for like narration and audio cinema. The inside, it's almost like a triptych. It's really cool. I'm not sure if Sam Spratt did the art for this or not, but he always has super dope projects. Definitely had to go out to the store and get this. This is the inside. Definitely heavily inspired with like a Tarantino aesthetic. We all know as a Logic fan base, that's his jam. That's what he does. My album, I don't even think like the CD is in here. Oh wait, yes it is. I was just playing this in my car. So usually I use Bluetooth, but it's pretty effing cool. Honestly, looking at it, it looks like Cudi's Man on the Moon, kinda. And I love Kid Cudi. Also got the prints in here. These are pretty swaggy images. You feel me? Look at that, all black and white aesthetic. And it's a poster. Oh my god, guys, why did I just realize this? It's a poster. But aside of that, like, his mixtapes are fire. Some of my favorite mixtapes, I was just listening to Young, Broken, Infamous. That's a vibe for me because, like I said, you know, I understand that culture because that is my culture, like geographically speaking. So that's a vibe. It's like hella nostalgic for me. Oh, there's another thing, guys, I wanted to show you. Oh my god. So remember I told you guys I was a huge Logic fan because he's just native to my area? My brother, okay, so I bought a shirt during Young Sinatra era. I remember I was literally working in a crappy job and I used to play that tape all the time because it just gave me motivation to work really hard, and I'm a workaholic, so I need like grinding music to grind to. I ordered this shirt and it never came to me, and this is 3 years post me ordering this shirt. Randomly, my brother decided to buy it for me and he didn't tell me. He gave it to me as a surprise. And I thought that was so cool because it's a Young Sinatra shirt. But yeah, I wanted this shirt because I was going to his concert. I think it was for everybody. I was getting ready to go to a concert. I can't remember what stage of Logic this was, but I was about to go to one of his tours. And I wanted this shirt and all the other merch sold out. So this was like all I could get left. But peep this, guys. He signed it. Literally 3 years. I never got this shirt. I ordered it directly from the man's company. Like, I ordered it directly from the man and it never came. And out of nowhere, 3 years later, I get the signed shirt. Let's see, my next album. So these aren't in order, but Thank Me Later, this is definitely a classic. Definitely had to have this in my collection. Drake in general is Drake. Like, I can't, even if you don't like Drake, you know Drake, and most likely you have like some Drake song that you know by heart. He gets so much radio play, and Drake is another person that's like hella smart. For me, some people would argue that his later projects, like, what is it? Take Care is a better project. That's like really popular with Drake fans. I am a Drake fan, but I would say this album was important for me because this was the first and only Drake tour that I've ever been on so far. And I still have like his basketball t-shirt. Like, Best You Ever Had t-shirt. Drake, please re-release that because those shits were fire. I actually wore it to death. Like, the logo and everything is off. Like, can you please re-drop it? Thank Me Now is a vibe. Okay, oh, that's my jam. I love that song. Show Me a Good Time, Over. What else is on here? Up All Night, Fancy. Oh. This is a classic. Classic. Gotta have it. I finally found So Far Gone. This is one of Drake's earlier projects. Like, these are definitely a part of Drake's old, like, his beginning stages of Drake. I mean, I don't know. It was something different about this era. And I really like this Drake era a lot. He still has some classics. The project he did with Future, that's another really good project. The beginning era of Drake is great. Like, when he was still messing around with Young Money, like, good times. Good. So, I feel like if you know me, if you guys know me, you know that I love this man. I can't even, there's no words to tangibly describe. But, yo, this is a vibe. You guys remember this? Chris Brown is one of my most favorite artists, and I really think it's because my mom had this thing for Michael Jackson when she was a kid. The Jackson 5 was like her whole life. And then I grew up, and literally my first transaction with Chris Brown was seeing him on 106 in Park. I can't remember who the host was, but it was literally right after school. I had just got home. Like, I was a latchkey kid, so I used to walk myself home and then let myself in the house and like do all that stuff, wait for my parents to come home from work and whatnot. And I would sneak and watch 106 in Park. And one day I turned to 106 in Park. I turned to 106 in Park, and like, there was this really cute boy on TV, and I was like, oh, who's that? They started playing Run It, and I've been a fan ever since. Like, that's really my like weird Chris Brown story. But shout out to you, Chris, making them chicks go crazy since the 99s and 2000. No, I'm just kidding. But this is the inside of the project. Chris is also from the DMV, and he's a DMV native, so I really ride hard for people that are from my area that I really just enjoy, that are talented. I love Chris Brown. Like, I literally used to have a MySpace page, and that was the theme song. When you came to my page, it was Winner by Chris Brown. Again, I didn't even realize it had a poster in it. I don't know why this picture still look like it's probably in his hometown or in Virginia, VA. But yeah, I love Chris Brown. Shout out to Team Breezy. That's my boo-boo for life. Yeah, poppin'. And you know what's really cool is City Girls, I feel like, was a remake of Give Me That. And I love that music video. But this is a really good one. So we're about to go down the rabbit hole with Chris Brown classics because I am a part of Team Breezy. Check me. Who gonna check me, boo? Chris Brown's Exclusive. This was a really good album. I literally have all of his CDs, and I followed his career up until this point because I really just love his music and I like his energy as a person. But he's one of my all-time favorites. He's like my Michael Jackson. So shout out to you, Mom and Dad. This was a really good project. I still think people sleep on this to this day. Throat, that was a good one. Got some Go-Go on here. Kiss Kiss, that's a very, very, very good song, okay? That has T-Pain on it. Wall to Wall, You, Picture Perfect. I like that song because I'm a model in real life. Not kidding. Nice is a good one. Down's a good one. You got Kanye West, Lil Wayne, Big Boy, will.i.am. Some great collabs on this album. Graffiti is next. I don't know if you guys can see this. My favorite song on this project is probably I'll Go. I really like that song because to me it sounds like Princess and the Frog. And I feel like these songs came out around the same time, or Princess and the Frog came out shortly after. Like, I also feel like that style was just popular. I can't really describe what I'm talking about, but it's like a wave of dance pop music that was coming out during this time that was really popular. I feel like when Graffiti came out and it was moving into like LMFAO territory as he got older. But this project is really good. Graffiti, it's really nice in the inside. Sing Like Me, I Can Transform You, that's a good one. What I Do, I love that song. Famous Girl, you're famous girl, girl, girl. I like that song too. In Your Arms. F.A.M.E. This came out when I was like going through the end stages of high school. So I was entering like party territory. Like I'm independent, I'm on my own. Like this is like Jersey Shore era. So there were a lot of like bangers on this one also. Deuces, No BS, Look at Me Now. I can literally rap that whole thing. I should rap it for you guys and post it. Let's see. Oh My Love, that's one of my favorite songs on here. I love Bomb with Wiz Khalifa. Paper Scissors Rock with Big Sean and Timbaland. That's a gem. There's so many hidden gems on all these projects. This is the inside. Definitely very cool. Very pop art inspired. I don't want to say Andy Warhol. Is it Andy Warhol that did like the Campbell soup picture? That's what this gives me right here. Failing art history here. But yeah, this was definitely like 2000s, like mid 2000s, when everybody was going through that like weird EDM pop dance phase situation. But it's cool because it's combining like hip hop and stuff. In the inside, the artwork is really nice too. This one's a classic too. Like I don't have any beef with any of these projects. Honestly, I do dislike certain songs at sometimes, but they usually end up growing on me. With Chris Brown, I never have to ask for anything. Like, he always gives me what I want before I even want it. Like, so this is a really good project. And it's also, like, cool. I don't want to say not holographic, but, like, reflective. Like, I don't know if you guys can see the diamonds, like, moving. But this is Fortune. Fortune is amazing. Definitely some classics on here. I've banged this a lot. Baseline, that's a good one. Till I Die, that has Big Sean in it. Mirage, Nas. Don't Judge Me, that's Armageddon Chris, as I mentioned. Banging ass music video. Let's see. Biggest Fan, Sweet Love, 2012. Remember when we thought the world was ending in 2012? Okay, guys, the next album I have is going to be Royalty. Royalty was such a pivotal moment, like, in Chris's lifetime and in, you know, in his discography as well. There were definitely a lot of great songs on here. I love Zero, Back to Sleep, Wrist. I love Wrist. Don't ask me why. It's because I'm a gangster. Royalty is a great album. Honestly, this wasn't my favorite project, but I do love the fact that his daughter's on the front cover. Like, this is his first child, so it's a really special way to honor this moment in his life. I thought it was really cute. She has, like, a little baby thumb in the back. It's so cute. Can you guys see that? She has, like, her little baby thumb back here, which is really sweet. But she's so cute. Oh, my God. This is when she was a baby. She was so little. This was a good album. This was a good album. There were definitely some songs on here that I wasn't too enthused about just because I think he was going through heartbreak at the same time, but also like a rebirth, if you will. So like, I don't know. It's always hard for me to hear him sing sad stuff, but I really like this project. The next album I have is Heartbreak on a Full Moon. This was a really great album. As soon as this came out, I went and got it. I also, again, as I mentioned, stream all these songs and I have them on my, like, in my library for Apple Music as well. This was amazing because this is a double disc CD. I actually never even got a chance to open this because I have been streaming it. I just went and got the physical copy because I needed to have it. So honestly, I should try to open it right now. Let's see. Hold on, guys. Yo, this is weird because this is like, how many years has it been since this came out? This was 2017. So this is literally 4 years later. I'm just now opening this CD. Hopefully there will be like a pleasant surprise in here. And I love this era myself personally, also because pink is my favorite color. If you don't know this, pink and black to be exact. Coincidence? I don't know. Honestly, this was on my playlist this whole year. Like when this album came out, I went on a girls trip and we bumped this all the way to his concert. I like took my girlfriends and we drove to the concert. And the concert was actually at an outdoor venue in the summertime, so it was really cool. I remember it was like a thing, like we all took off work and everything because it was just, we needed to go out so bad. Because my friends, we all like to work and we work a lot in my circle. But if you ever get the chance to go to a Chris Brown concert, you should absolutely positively go. Okay, I finally got this open, but I remember when this came out, this was a really cool moment because if I remember correctly, I was wishing I was in California. Chris had like this super huge like release party and it was on Halloween and I was like, dang it! I would love to go to a costume party. Okay, so this brought me a lot of love and light and I love this album to this day. But both sides of this, oh my god. Okay, so this is the inside. That's really cool. It's two sides to the disc, but this is the pamphlet. This is the little book. It's fire. It's cute. It's cute. I feel like it's a lot more simplistic than the other errors, but this is probably my favorite picture in here, giving Mike Jack vibes. Oh, this is dope too. Oh, so cute. But yes, oh my god, guys, I need to give you guys a story time, but I should tell you a story time about how my ex-boyfriend was jealous of Chris Brown. What songs are in here? To My Bed is one of my favorite songs. Heartbreak on a Full Moon is one of my favorite songs because it's just a vibe. Like, it's very vibey. It just sends me back to like ancient Egypt, like under a pyramid with some lights, like some candles lit or something. That's the vibe I get from that. It's very mysterious. I like that song. Let's see. Questions is a good one. You have Privacy. Let's see. Summer Breeze is a really good one. I love that song. Party, of course, that was a classic. Hope You Do, Sensei, I really like that song. The second half on the second disc, what's on here that I like? Bite My Tongue, Ready Whip, Only For Me, Hangover, Yellow Tape. I really relate to that song a lot. That's really good. Okay. Last album of Chris Brown's collection is Indigo. As of late, technically there's still Slime and Bee. I'm not sure if that's available on like this specific media type as a CD, but that's another thing that he released recently, and allegedly Breezy is supposed to come out at some point, so I'm really excited for that album. Indigo, this is a really, I went to this tour also. I love this tour. Loved it. Loved it. Like, I don't even know what to say. What were pivotal moments for me? Like, I would definitely say the tour is a highlight. I think also that Chris gave back some money. I think it was on this CD specifically. Like, he donated, I'm not sure how much the proceeds were, but he donated a large amount of money for like every CD that was bought. I actually got the Indigo CD for free because I bought concert tickets. So I was like, yes. So I got this. I love this. Cherish it. This is the inside. Really cool. F.A.M.E vibey. It's, oh my god. This is how you know. I didn't crack the CD case. Okay, this is really cool. I really like this picture. This is actually a picture of him like opening his head. And I'm assuming that, you know, this has to do with like the chakras or something. It could be like, if you guys are into spirituality, a lot of these colors, indigo specifically, has something to do with like his spiritual self. So, you know, it's definitely cool. I've never thought that he was gonna like associate himself with being extraterrestrial, but you know, there's actually a theory about indigo children and how they're super special and gifted, and they experience a lot of hardship from a very young age, spiritually speaking, because they have a great purpose here. So I think that's like what the premise of this album is about and like why it's called Indigo. But also I really like the album artwork because I freaking love Stranger Things. Stranger Things was definitely a thing, and it was a thing before this, but I got heavy Stranger Things vibes. But yeah, that ends the Chris Brown discography collection. Like, he's very talented and very smart and a proud product of the DMV. So I get bragging points on that one. Actually, not me, probably his mama. But yeah, the next album I have is Justin Timberlake, the 2020 Experience. I don't know if you guys have heard this, but Justin Timberlake is a vibe, okay? Like, this is an album you have to have. I mean, JT is already smooth, but like, this album is smooth. Like, if you want to have some like low-key date night vibes, highly recommend. Some of my favorite songs on this, like the whole project is good. I'm sad it's kind of short, but the songs are also pretty long. Don't Hold the Wall, definitely a good one. Suit and Tie, Jay-Z is on that track, of course. Tunnel Vision is my favorite. I love Tunnel Vision and Spaceship Coupe. This came out in 2013. Great project. Really love this. I think there's a part 2 to this too that has some extra songs on it. Also, we have Miley Cyrus, the Bangers album. Honestly, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. This is the only Miley Cyrus project I have, but Pharrell, I think, helped produce this. I'm not sure what other producers she worked with on this project, but she definitely, this was literally what it is. It's like bangers. I love this era for Miley Cyrus because this is like when she first broke out of her Disney aesthetic for real. Like, at least to me, this is when I started paying attention to Miley Cyrus. What songs does she have on here? She has 4x4 featuring Nelly, Wrecking Ball, of course, that's a classic. Love Money Party with Big Sean, that's a good one. Get It Right's probably my favorite. Do My Thing's also a favorite. And then F.U. with French Montana. So she was definitely in her bag on this. This was like literally a party bangers album. Really like that one. This is the inside. Don't know if you guys can see it, but this was a vibe for Miley. She was definitely experimenting, and I really like watching artists grow. So this was a really cool moment for her. Like that project a lot. I don't even think I showed you guys the inside of Justin Timberlake's album, but this is his. Really nice. Love it. Then, coming down on the last few, we have Aluna George, Body Music. I found Aluna George like through Tumblr, I believe. Like, I was definitely probably in school at my university still when I was listening to Body Music. Definitely a vibe. Dig it. Totally love her. Her sound is so different, but it's also a group. So there is another artist that works with her that helped create these sounds in the beginning. I'm not sure if they're still together. I think they might have separated, but Aluna George is definitely a vibe. This is the very first project I think they ever dropped. Along the same lines of this, like Disclosure is another group that I highly recommend. Love that band. They're awesome. They're also based in the UK as well. So Outlines is a classic, one of my favorite songs. You know you like it. We've heard that remix a million times. Kaleidoscope Love is one of my favorite songs on here. Like, these are all classics. They're very classy. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but this is like more of like my fashion persona. So I really like this album. Is definitely a classic for me. I have T.I. Keep this one short, but my favorite song on here was I'm Illy. Ooh, I'm losing my voice. I definitely liked Swing Your Rag, Blank Star. Live Your Life's a good one with Rihanna. What's Up, What's Happening? That's one of my favorite songs on here. Swagger Like Us, definitely a classic. Slideshow that has John Legend in it. Dead and Gone with Justin Timberlake. Like, this is definitely a classic. Paper Trail, definitely gotta have this one. There's still a few that I want to add that I'm working on, but I definitely do like Tyler the Creator also. Flower Boy is a must-have in my music collection. Like, Flower Boy just is so relatable to me, and I really vibe with that. And so Flower Boy is like tatted on my heart. I definitely need Frank Ocean's Channel Orange. That's a classic. I gotta have that. N.E.R.D, yes, is Mahalia, Love and Compromise. If you guys haven't heard that, that's a great album. Possibly Kali Uchis. Add Amine's Limbo to my collection. Like, if you have not heard Limbo, Limbo is it's that thing. Amine is in his own lane, and I can't even describe what I'm experiencing when I listen to that thing, but that is okay. Guys, thanks again so much for stopping by my little corner of the world. I really appreciate you guys. That's it. This is my CD collection. You know, drop some links below. Let me know what your favorite artists are. Thumbs up this video if you saw anything that you like, and follow me on TikTok because I'm back. Your girl got back on TikTok because y'all asked me to get back on TikTok or whatever.